Well, it's physically harmful, emotionally damaging, and illegal. Its victim, children. Just this week, multiple people in Utah have been arrested with links to child pornography, sexually explicit material involving kids.
Federal investigators and prosecutors working around the clock to catch the criminals and protect the victims.
This is not centered to a specific location in Utah. It is widespread. I really have to give a shout out to the Child Exploitation Task Force because they're the ones that are in the trenches. They're the ones that are out there and through their hard work and dedication are able to seek out these individuals who are distributing child pornography.
Tonight, in an exclusive ABC4 News report, U.S. Marshals work off of a tip from Canadian investigators to arrest a man wanted for some things too graphic for television.
Although we have muted some of the details in tonight's exclusive story, we want to warn you, I should say, that this is important, although it's very difficult to tell.
ABC4's Brittany Johnson with the arrest and the alarming statistics of child porn in Utah.
John Anton Rouse is behind bars tonight, arrested for child sex abuse. The alleged crimes happened in Canada, but he's been living in Logan for the last 8 months or so. Rouse and his girlfriend are accused of sexually abusing her 3 young children. Court documents state Rouse performed oral and penetrative sex and family nights where Rouse and the mother sexually abused all 3 children at once, and they put the images online.
There are predators among us.
Matthew Harris has been working in law enforcement since the 90s. He's never seen a case like this.
I'm very rarely shocked when I read a criminal complaint or read an arrest warrant. We've seen it all. But this was shocking.
Utah deals with this a lot. Parents or loved ones filming a child and distributing the video online to predators throughout the United States.
You're talking about thousands and sometimes hundreds of thousands of images, right? Of men having sex with sometimes toddlers, infants, and they said prepubescent children.
I asked him what many wonder. How could someone do this to an infant?
I don't know. It's maddening.
The organization, Internet Crimes Against Children, receives about 3,000 to 4,000 child pornography tips a year. About half of them check out to be actual cases. To put into perspective, in just 1 week, from February 17th to the 23rd of this year, the National Center for Missing and Exploiting Children identified 74 child pornography cases, 1 million images viewed or distributed as child porn, and 17 new child victims. That same week, 246,000 cases were reported through its cyber tip line.
These children are victims, and every time somebody views an image, that child becomes a victim again and again and again and again, and they can't stop it.
Under a new federal law, victims have the ability to collect restitution. It's a law sponsored by former Utah Senator Orrin Hatch. It's something Harris supports, but admits there will never be enough restitution for victims.
How do you give back the innocence to a child? How do you do it? I don't know how you recover from that.
He wants future perpetrators to know this.
You're going to get caught. There's people who are dedicated women and men who investigate these crimes, and they're going to do everything they can to catch you.
In Salt Lake City, I'm Brittany Johnson reporting, ABC4 News.
So difficult. Okay, well, John Rouse made his first appearance in federal court today. As for the mother, she pled guilty to sexually abusing her own children. She was sentenced to 5 years in prison.